Alright there, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you, as it always is. How are we? How did we get on today? Did we get any winners? I was this close, man. I was this close to another treble. Fucking Gio and Pechi Pericard couldn't even take a set off Stan Wawrinka. You know, a 70-year-old Stan Wawrinka who hasn't won a game of tennis since Vietnam. Nah, I'm only joking. You know what? Let's not take anything away from him. Stan looked really good. Gio looks shit. It is what it is. We had Berrettini on the money line. We had Mensah on the money line. You know, one set away from another treble. I can live with that. I can live with that. We'll go again today. We mean business today, folks. I've got the fucking Tiger Woods on. We'll definitely get some cash here. Before we get into them, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, links in the description and the pinned comment along with the picks. Right, where do we start here? Where do we start here? I tell you what, we'll just... couple of really big fucking favourites here. We'll just get them out the way dead quick. So Medvedev's playing Thiago Sabo-Filled. We know what's going to happen here. Head-to-head's 1-0 to Sabo-Filled. Do you remember that? Was that last year in the Roland Garros? Was it the Roland Garros? It was definitely on the clay. Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit here. Call it 9 on the decimal. You know what I mean? A fucking 8-1 underdog here. That's crazy, that. That's fucking... Well, it's not crazy. Medvedev, straight sets. The only way. The only outcome. There's one more. Where is he? Tommy Paul's playing Fabio Fognini. Now, what did I tell you about Fabio Fognini? I told you he'll be in this second round, didn't I? I fucking knew he'd win that first round match. And he was a dog as well. I should have took it. Should have taken it. He doesn't beat Tommy Paul. There's not a fucking chance in hell he gets anything against Tommy Paul. These played each other. When did I watch this last? Yeah, Roland Garros. Tommy Paul fucking annihilated them. 6-1, 6-0, 6-2. I imagine it's going to be, I'd say, more of the same on the hard court, but it's probably only going to get worse for Fabio Fognini, if you ask me. Tommy Paul gets that one done in straight sets as well. I think that's it for like the fucking nailed on favourites in it. Yeah. So start ripping the meat off the bone now. Don't know where to start. You know what? I was going to go in order, but there's I'll get through the ones that I'm going to take or I'm going to talk about, and then we'll just pick off the stragglers at the end. So first one, I'm looking at Casper Ruud and Alexander Vukic here. So what's the odds on this? Call it 1.35, 1.4 for Casper Ruud. There's a parlay piece there, isn't it? Look, there's no fucking way Vukic is going to beat him tomorrow. Although I feel like as far as playing Casper Ruud on the hard court, that's probably I'm not going to say as easy as it's going to get, but it's as good as it's going to get for you when we're talking about like high level opponents. Alexander Vukic has just been way off it this season. He's been way off it. Barely beat Corentin Moutet the other day. Barely. 12-17 on the hard court this season. Casper Ruud 20-10. Vukic 27-33 overall. 48-19 for Casper Ruud. Casper Ruud's been on a bit of a shitter lately as well, and he got beat by fucking Jordan Thompson in straight sets, got done by Cerundolo in straight sets, and then obviously we're going back to the Davis Cup and then US Open there, but Vukic just beat Moutet and then, well, he beat Maxim Cressy and Mitchell Kruger both in straight sets, and then beat Corentin Moutet in 3. I can't see him beating Casper Ruud. I just can't. Alexander Vukic has got too many mistakes in him. He is so untrustworthy. So untrustworthy. That could be the parlay piece. It's a decent one if you ask me. It's up to you if you want to go for it. If it's pinned, it's pinned. If it's not, it's not. But I'd only be looking at Casper Ruud in that one. Next one, I'm definitely going for this one. Ugo Humbert, Arctic Zoe. We know what happens here, don't we? Know what happens here. Ugo Humbert all day. All fucking day on this one. I think the odds are practically identical on this as well. 1.3, 1.4, is it? Where are you? Where are you, you bastard? Yeah. 1.35, 1.4 for Ugo Humbert. Yeah, I think this is written in the stone. I really do. He got beat by Artifice in the final, didn't he? The other day. He looked unstoppable. He looked unplayable up until that final. He played well in that as well. Artikazo, as we've mentioned numerous times, started the season really well. People were touting him to be like in the top 20 come this time. He beat Marin Cilic in the first round. Played quite well as well, to be fair. I'll give him that. He did play quite well, but it's Marin Cilic, innit? Like, what do you want me to say about that? I think Hugo Humbert's going to be good to go here. I really do. Making amends for losing that final. I think he beats Arctic as well. I really do. Battle of the Frenchies. I think we'll be alright trusting Hugo Humbert there. As a matter of fact, that's the first official for me on the parlay. Hugo Humbert's on the money line. Stick that one on. Who's next? Tommy. We've just done Tommy Paul, haven't we? Right, so is this got Alex Michelson and Boo? Is this still? Oh, right, okay. So this is the last match of the first round. Okay, I get it. Alex Michelson's been good this year, hasn't he? Alex Michelson's been really good. 1.6 on the decimal for Michelson. Boo, on the other hand, I don't fancy betting against this far. I don't know. He's just been winning. He played really good against Yannick Sinner as well the other day. Was that in the semi-finals? Yeah, I think that was the semis. Strong performance from him. Been in good form for the Asian swing. Wouldn't put it past him to go and beat Alex Michelson here. I really wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to touch that one. Not a bad price for Michelson there either, but no, I don't fancy it. Like I said, there's something going on with Boo. I've barely watched him, but what I have seen of him, he looks decent as well, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm not too sure. It's not that I don't trust him. I don't know enough yet to just start betting on Boo. I really don't. Especially against Alex Michelson, like he's decent, isn't he? We'll wait and watch and see what happens on that. Tabilo, Rinderknech, fucking stinker. Tabilo's lost 8 on the bounce now. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? It's pretty much, well, it's not a slight favourite. Tabilo's a slight favourite in this one. Yeah, rough. He needs a win. You're not going to catch me betting on someone who's in an 8-game losing skid, but it's only a matter of time before you snap that. Unless you're like fucking Pedro Kishin and you can't win a game in like 19 months or whatever the fuck that was. Who's a better player? It's like forget the recents and all that. Who's a better player on the day? It's Tabilo, innit? You'd say. Rinderknech, I say it all the time about him, big save, solid weapon on these fast courts, and a really, really good weapon to have in the bag. Tabilo, he's a decent lefty, and could he just edge this one out? I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think on that. I'm not going to be touching it. We've got... Now, let me know what we're doing on this one. I'm pretty certain what I'm going for here. I just don't know if I'm overthinking it or not, but surely Artifice beats Roberto Carballes Baena tomorrow, doesn't he? Surely Artifice doesn't get beat by him. I know what people are saying, like, oh, he's just played loads of games and he looked a bit languished, and it was a bit grindy on his way there, and I don't give a fuck, I really don't care. Like, he would have to play so bad, I think, to get beat by Carballes Baena on this hard court. I know the hard court's not exactly Artifice's strong suit either, but he was fantastic in the last tournament. Fantastic. Beat Hugo Humbert in the final. Why wouldn't you beat Carballes Baena here? Like, okay, testing fitness, we'll give him that. Artifice is young. He's a young lad, isn't he? He's a young lad. I don't think I need to be worried about him being like absolutely goosed and just putting an absolute stinker in tomorrow. I'm quite certain Artifice gets that one done. Even look, we've seen it with Berrettini today with Christopher O'Connell, didn't we? Like, even a half-dead Berrettini can still grind that out. I'm pretty sure a slightly fatigued Artifice can put in a half-decent game against Carballes Baena. Come on. I mean, I think it's decent too. I really do. The very least, I think he gets past this game. He should get past this. Didn't play in the first round, did he? No, is he seeded in this? Yeah, he was seeded. It's just beat Yuri Lehechka, Taylor Fritz, Berrettini, Ben Shelton, Holger Rune, Ugo Lundberg. Come on. You fucking beat Carbias Bainer. You just do. You just do. I'll have nothing else said about it. Fuck, I'll just put this one in here. But got Tsitsipas and Nishikori here, so it's 2-1 to Nishikori. I'm worried about this one. I'm not worried about it. Like it's not affecting me. But I'm worried for Tsitsipas in this. I really am. He needs to win this. He should be winning it. The fact that we're here debating it, like, it says it all, doesn't it? What did I say about Tsitsipas in the last video? Like 5 wins out of his last 10. He's playing like a 50-50 player, and that's just not him. Alex Michelson's just beat him, Kokkinakis beat him, Jack Draper, Nishikori's literally just beat him in the Masters. Like, come on. Like, I'm a big Tsitsipas fan, you know that. There's nothing, he's got nothing going for him that would suggest that he's going to win this game. There's nothing twisting my arm going, just take Tsitsipas. 1.5 on the decimal. When you get an odds for Tsitsipas like that in his fucking first game in a tournament. I know Nishikori's been good. He's been decent on this Asian swing. He's got some decent wins. All right, he got that one to Navone. He took a set off Holger Rune, beat Jordan Thompson straight sets. He's more than capable of doing something against Tsitsipas here. If you want to play it safe, I'd just take Nishikori plus the points or to take a set. I really would. I don't fancy laying some money on Tsitsipas and watching him just piss that one away, whipping them fucking backhands into the moon. Like, no. Probably better off live betting that one. I always say, don't I? Give it a couple of games, see what that backhand's saying with Tsitsipas. If it's on point, I'd probably just bet on him. He should be beating Nishikori. He really should, but there's nothing to suggest that he would. A few more here, yeah, a few more, and then we'll wrap this shit up. So, picking off some of these floaters, Van der Sandschulp's playing Echeverry here. I've got nothing for that. I really haven't. You'd have to have a slight lean, probably towards Van der Sandschulp, just because of how he's been playing as of late. He beat Carreño Buster in straight sets. Just beat Luca Nardi, Watanuki. Yeah. Echeverry's been good. He's definitely improved on the hard court. It's just that I can't take him. I can't bet on the games. I really can't, because you just don't know what you're going to get with him. Wu, Nico Yari, another one. Wouldn't talk it off going for Wu, yeah, really wouldn't. Nico Yari should be beating him though. He should, like, he's good on his day. That's just giving me a headache looking at it. 1.7 on the decimal for Yari. Let me know if you've got anything for that. And then I think we've got a couple more, haven't we? So, look, fucking Felix, man. Felix Auger-Aliassime is playing Alexander Muller. 1.3 on the decimal for Aliassime. What do I say all the time? That is the exact price that we get Aliassime at when he's going to kill your fucking bet off. Every fucking time. Every single time, man. When he's a favourite like this, nah. It's never worth it. He should be winning. No doubt about it. He's already beaten before. No. I've had enough with Felix for this year, I'm sorry to say, but yeah. I'll see you next year, mate. Got Dinas and Shelton. Odds have dropped here on Ben Shelton. This opened up at it's 1.7 now for Ben Shelton. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it weren't that. I wonder why that is. When did these play each other last? Wimbledon? I think, Washington, yeah, so it was that game in Washington, weren't it, with the tiebreakers when Dinas got fucking defaulted, yeah. And then that really close game in Wimbledon, that went the distance. Ben Shelton's been playing good, and he's just been beat by Artifice, but, he won the title there. Shapo's won a few games now. Lorenzo Sonego, Shoshin Bakoro, and Howe as well, whoever the fuck Howe is. The fact that these odds have like immensely dropped is worrying me. I don't know why. There's got to be something coming into play there. If anyone's got anything on that, any news on Shelton, why it's literally dropped by like 2 points. I'm sure it was like 1.48, 1.5. It's now 1.7. Yeah, something stinks in the garden there. Be careful on that. And then yeah, finish it off with these in it. Thomas Mahachi, I fucking hell, nearly forgot there. Thomas Mahach, Davidovic Fekina. You can get on the right side of that, you'll be alright. 1.6 for Thomas Mahach, the way he's been playing the past few weeks, I'd be definitely taking him. I really would. Davidovic Fekina's just been subpar, hasn't he? Very subpar all season. Haven't played each other yet. 1.6 on the decimal. I think Thomas Mahach is a steal there. I really do. Right? Like, surely. Surely. I mean, alright, he got beat by Hugo Humbert, took a set off him though, but Humbert made the final. He's beat Alex Michelsen, Tommy Paul, Alexei Popperin, David Goffin, Sebastian Corda, Fabio Finini, they're all in his last 10. Davidovic Fekina's got a win to Gabe Diallo, which, probably could have went either way. He beat Zhang, which, can't believe I haven't mentioned this already. Zhang today, fucking hell. So bad that against Zizou Berg. Anyone watch that match? I didn't even have money on it, but I felt so bad. Fucking hang your fucking head in shame, Zhang. That was mad. That was so mad. First match in your home tournament. I don't know. I think that loss to Madden Silic just fucked with his head. I really do. If you watched it, you'll know what I'm on about. But yeah, apart from that, you're going back to Montreal. That fluke against Medvedev, Roman Safiullin, Mitchell Kruger. There's losses to Dinky, Rublev, Tiafo, Arnaldi. I think Mahach does them. Enough said. And then finishing us off, nice and easy, we have... what do we have? Where the fuck have they gone? So look, I've seen a few people in the comments talking about this one. Are we certain Matteo Arnaldi beats Zachary Schweizer tomorrow? Because I'd say he would. He fucking smoked him in the US Open, didn't he? Straight sets. 1.5 on the decimal. I think that's a sweet, sweet little parlay piece there, I do. Schweizer beat Manarino 2-1. He was lucky to get out of that one. He really was. He got done 6-1 in the second set by Manarino and then bageled him in the last. But, the longer them games go on, the more chance you've got against someone like Manarino nowadays, innit? So, Matteo Arnaldi, last we've seen of him, he got beat by Tommy Paul. Most recent wins, one to Thiago Monteiro, Roman Safiullin in the US Open, Zvajda in the US Open, he beat both of them in straight sets. Nishikori, Davidovic Fekina, Karen Khachanov. Do you think he's got enough? Do we think he's got enough? I do. And I say it, I'm going to bet on him. I don't know. Something's putting me off. Something's putting me off. If it's pinned, it's pinned. If it's not, it's not. It's up to you to talk me into that one. I don't think it's going to take much convincing either. And then finishing us off, because I need to try and get some fucking sleep. I can't wait for tennis to come back to Europe, honest to God, man. Throughout the US Open and this Asian swing, man, it's... You know what, I can't moan. I have it my way pretty much all year round with the European time zones, don't I? So I'll let you have this one. Gael Monfils playing Sebastian Baez. It's Gael Monfils all day for me. All day for me. And I've just realised as well, I've got myself a little all-French treble here, which is something I never fucking do. But if I'm going to take any Frenchies, it's going to be the ones that I've taken. Look, Monfils has already beat Sebastian Baez. When was that? Head-to-head, 1-0. Last year, French Open. Well, he's beat him on the clay before. Monfils looked decent in his last game against Demir. Got a loss against Medvedev, a loss against Casper Ruud. They're not bad. I'm not gonna hold that against them. He did beat Alcaraz on the hard court though, and he's beat Alexei Popperin on the hard court. Sebastian Baez has only got a win to Darderi and Marcus Giron on the hard court since we've come on it, and then a win to Benjamin Hassan and Thiago Monteiro. Dead easy. I reckon Monfils in straight sets, that's plus money as well. That could be, I might throw that down there as a little floater, but I'm pretty certain Gael Monfils gets this one done. Pretty certain. Is that going to be on the... is that going to make the double, the treble? Gael Monfils, Matteo Arnaldi. What do you reckon? It's up to you. You could go for all four. Fuck it, you really could. You go for all four. See how you feel. Right, I'm definitely going for Artifice to beat Carbias Baena. I'm 100% taking Hugo Humbert to beat Arctic Zoe. And I'm either going to take one of Gael Monfils to beat Sebastian Baez or Matteo Arnaldi to beat Svajda. I think it's going to be Gael Monfils. Go and have a look what's pinned. Check the pin comment. You always do anyway, don't you? Yeah, that's me. That's a bit of me. Enough said. Dead easy. Redemption time. Frenchies are going to pull it back for us today. Mark my words, folks. Right then. That's it, innit? Sound. Happy days. Let me know what you're going for. Best bets, any bets, all that shit. I'm going to stick the Brewers and Mets game on now. Fucking see what happens in that. I threw a little bit of dough on the Mets to win the World Series in like fucking July or something like that. Yeah, I know. It's not going to happen, is it? But I had them in the Guardians as well. So let me know. Who do you reckon's going to win this World Series as well? It's going to be good, innit? It's going to be really good. Yeah, like I said, I sprinkled on the Mets. I stuck a little bit on the Guardians to win it, and personally, if you're asking me, I'd love the Padres to win it because Tatis is one of my fucking favourites. But that's enough of that shite. Let me know what you're going for. Get involved. All that shit. I'll be saying good night to you, folks. Appreciate you stopping by. As always, like the video if you would. Subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and do just that. You know where the link is. Right then. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Enjoy the tennis. Best of luck to you. Let's go get some cash.